could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I am in my basement. You will hear funny noises. It will echo until I get a better situation. This is where I'm at, but I wanted to go ahead and get started and just kind of get things going along. I hope you like the intro. I colored in these nest eggs. I'll color in the nest part here in a little bit after I'm finished with the budget, but you already have a sneak peek of what the budget looks like. And yes, I finished paying off, or not paying off, I should say, finished saving up my $6,000 to go to my Roth IRA for 2023. I had a nest egg broken down for each pay period for my husband's paychecks from his previous job, and then it came to $158 per payday. That included a monthly check, two monthly checks that he gets at the first of every month, which is a military retirement check and VA disability check. Those combined, I would take $158 and then two salary checks, or whatever the salary checks were. And I had all the dates pulled out. Well, we just sold our house. If you've been following us, you already know this. If not, and you're new, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. The quality of these videos hopefully will get better soon as I discover new places in my house to actually film. It's just one of those things when you buy a new house, you don't know where to be, the lighting and all that. Even though the lighting is great down in my basement where I'm at, it's a great little office. No, I don't think I'm gonna stay down here. I do love it down here, but I don't think I'm gonna stay down here. The last nest would have been $154, and then it would give me $6,000. This is what the setup was originally. We sold the house. We had great proceeds from the house. I'm like, why wait till the end of the year? Why save it up? Go ahead and put all the money away. I only needed $2,050 to put it away. Definitely had enough money to do that. I put it in my savings account. When the first year comes, I can do my Roth IRA deposit, and it will accrue interest in the positive because it would be fully funded and accrue more interest than if I was making monthly payments. Now, there's nothing wrong with making monthly payments and getting started. If you cannot fully front load your Roth IRA at the beginning of the year, absolutely start one, absolutely do the monthly, and see if you can get yourself ahead enough to where you can front load $6,000 at the beginning of a year. It's totally up to you and what your budget allows, and this is what allowed in our budget. Okay, so as you see here, I have Paycheck 1 kind of mapped out on notebook paper here. I buy Erin Condren products. That's where this came from. I have it mapped out. I like doing it on scratch paper before I really get started. And I just kind of wanted to show you that you don't really need a fancy notebook or even a nice printed one like this one that I have from Erin Condren. You can just get a lined notebook from the dollar store or back to school sales and just start writing. That's all you really need. But this is where we're at today. So what I want to do is go ahead and pop this page out. Now, I am going to preface this with changes coming up. I have done my own budget sheets for a couple of years now. For a year, I sold them on Etsy, and I actually just closed my shop. Reason being is, one, I moved out of state and I haven't started up a license. Two, a business license to cover this state I'm in. Two, I'm not ready to go back, and I don't know when I will be. So I don't want to keep my shop on vacation mode. I may go back one day. I may do a totally different business. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. And I'm actually not going to make these anymore for myself. I am actually going to use Sarah Marie stickers and start using them in a 7x9 monthly planner. A lot of planning, people do this in the community, and right now it is what I need. I can't focus on design or searching things out as much as I would love to, and I just want to buy the stickers and just throw it all together. That being said, I am testing it out and kind of doing this on my own monthly planner just to see what it looks like without stickers. So I will show you that another day, but for right now, this is what I designed for myself. I actually used the same pattern last year. At one point, I used it for my August. I did do a July one, and then I did do an August. And I haven't really shown you those budgets, mainly because they're very messy and hard to follow. And here is my September. I used the same pattern because that was the easiest, and I didn't have to print it once I was here because I had it printed before I left, and it was already in this notebook. And once September came, I already had it available, and I didn't have to pull all my supplies out to do my budget. That was what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. Now, these are the bills. This is my bill page. This page here is where I check off when my husband gets paid, whether it's his military retirement, VA disability, sometimes VA education. He has a few more classes he wants to finish up. He has not started taking them yet. He will wait until the next class cycle before he starts. He just started a new job 2 weeks ago, and we're just getting settled in our house. So yeah, that's that. So he has 2 salary checks coming up this month. We're pretty sure he'll either get 1 week or 2 weeks on this payday, and he's pretty sure this is the beginning of paydays. We do know it's on Fridays, and then this should be the next payday. If not, I can move these stickers to whatever day it is. This payday stickers are Sarah Marie, and then these little ones come from her compact vertical kits, and I just wasn't using them in the compact vertical. I don't film that, but after next year I probably will as my planner. Possibly my hourly and my compact vertical. At the end of this year, my A5 Rings agenda I will be done with, and I don't plan to film any of that. I did do a flip through plan with me earlier this last week. And you can check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. It was just my summer flip through of what my planner looked like and how our travels went, what we did, what we had fun with, and all that. So these are the bills, what I know that's coming in. One thing that's new is we no longer have Sling, and we no longer have HBO Max and things like that, some streaming services, because here where we're at, it's rural. I mean, we were actually sitting on 2 acres of land, which was nice. You can't get that in the middle of the city easily without outrageous prices. And we actually paid less for this house than we did our other. And yeah, that's just crazy for 2 acres. So that's pretty cool. In fact, my husband is using a riding lawnmower to cut the grass right now. The house is a little bit smaller, which is great for our family because the other house we had was a little too big. So that was okay. But we have Spectrum internet, TV, and telephone, landline. We are rural, so it's hard to get a cell signal here. We have tithing for our military retirement, but we haven't figured out where that's going to go. We haven't found a new church yet. So we are probably going to save that up and start tithing it. I wanted to tithe it to the old church, but something's blocking me in my spirit. So it's definitely God communicating that with me. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna put it in savings and we'll figure it out when God reveals what he wants us to do, which I'm absolutely thrilled because I love it when he surprises us on his plans, not ours. So Etsy seller fee, that was because I closed the shop. There was a fee, $8.40 fee left on there because I've had it on vacation mode and I had some subscriptions and stuff. So there's that. Mortgage, we do not have a mortgage payment this month, but we will have a mortgage payment next month. So in October, you will see that. My husband's Amazon Music. And then I did, instead of, because our Spectrum is streaming, we do have decent internet here. Roku is the device we use. Our TV is actually a Roku TV my dad gave to me. Thank you, Dad. The Roku on our TV, we have the Spectrum channel, and then we have Roku ESPN Plus. The reason we got this is because some of the local games like the University of Kentucky and things like that weren't going to be played on Spectrum. I don't know. They're just nickel and diamond everywhere. I don't get it. I think they're in cahoots with one another when they make these decisions, but if they have a streaming channel, they're going to make it available however they want. Anyway, some of the things he wanted to watch, he couldn't. And now that my husband is no longer active duty Navy or contractor Navy, he no longer deploys. He's from Kentucky. He wants to watch the games, and he has spent 25 years away from that, and he wants it back. And I'm like, you know what? We'll pay for a year. We'll see how much sports you get in this next year. Watch as much as you want. Because I don't typically watch a lot of TV. I mostly watch YouTube. And so I can watch that on any device I have. And I have a TV in my bedroom. So if I really wanted to watch it in there, I don't have to watch the game. And you know what? I can come down here or my other room, wherever I decide to film, and film for you guys. So no biggie. But he deserves it. He has served amazingly for our country and taking care of our family. He definitely deserved this subscription, so that's why we did it. My son's health insurance, we did keep Paramount Plus. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not. I'll have to think about it. I like it. Oh, the sun decided to pop out. I am in front of a window and the sun sets in the back of the house, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, but that's okay. You'll just have to see the little sun sparkle through. Anyway, Greater Europe Mission, HP Instant Ink for our printers. Whenever we find out pay here, we'll tithe. Geico, that did go up. It costs more in Kentucky than it does in Virginia for whatever reason, and that's actually going to go up another $20. I've already seen it kind of scheduled out. They've got it all adjusted and prorated and all that stuff, and then we'll see what it looks like going forward. I don't know when the 6 months starts again, so we'll have to wait and see. I think after the first of the year. Life insurance, electric. Now this is only for a couple weeks, 67.37. Discovery Plus we kept. My son loves watching that. And HBO Max and Discovery Plus are actually combining eventually. At least that's the rumor, so we'll see what happens there. This is something for my husband's subscription. iTunes for my storage on my phone. T-Mobile for our cell phones. This may switch because, like I said, we have a landline because there's not great cell service, so I'm not sure what to do there. Vivint is our home security system. I do have it set up. We added a few new cameras and things like that, but I'm taking the service, the monthly service only, compared to what we had before, and now this is what I think it should be. I'm not sure what it actually is going to be in this area, so we'll have to wait and see. Sinking funds, that's just the total of combined annual expenses, not including this ESPN Plus. I won't start that until November, and then I'll do $10 a month leading up. Tithe after this payday, and then Spectrum again. Why do I have it twice? It's due on the last day of the month, but it actually didn't clear until the first day of the month. So I'm gonna wait and see how the system actually runs, and if it's consistently on the first or after, then I will do it at the beginning of the month. If it's not, then I'll make it at the end of the month. So we are doing Paycheck 1, which is the 1st through the 8th as far as bills. And that is what we have right here. Oh, this is my monthly, never mind. And since I don't know salary, I don't have this complete. So I'm just going to skip the monthly for this month and just go Paycheck 1. Now I haven't got it filled out on here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pop this page out. I'm going to fill it out and then fast forward through that, and then we'll talk a little bit about this. So I will be right back.
Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who...
Okay, so here we are, Paycheck 1, pretty much done outside spending. This is the spending categories right here. What I've noticed is I already know my grocery household is going to be above budget. It's 29 cents over already, and I still have some more grocery shopping to do and a week left. So that's okay, because I added August 28th, 9th, and 30th, and 31st. So it's 4 extra days just to get the month started, and that's where that spending comes from. and that's okay. By the end of the month, I think it will all even out, and I'll just carry the negative balance over to the next paycheck period, and then hopefully it'll flush out in the end. So everything else seems to look good. All the bills have come out except for Greater Europe Mission. That's what GEM stands for. It's a missionary organization that you can tithe to, and it does help you with your taxes if you do that. Every year we tithe, or every month we tithe to a particular missionary missional family, and we absolutely love them, and that's who we tithe to. I don't really say who they are or where they're at anymore. I don't think I ever said who they were, but I do think I said where they were at, and I'm not saying that anymore. It doesn't really matter. It's just overseas, and we're just so happy and proud of them and so excited for them. So these are the bills. This is a one-time fee. It's an annual thing. So this will go on to the sinking funds in November to start putting $10 a month away until next August. So when September hits and it comes due again, the money will be there, and hopefully it's still this $100 or $99.99, and that would be great. Absolutely awesome. This should come out in a couple of days, so I'm not worried about that. So all I have to focus on is our spending, and I track that in a spending tracker. Let's see, let me grab that real quick. Okay, so this is my spending tracker for my weekly check-in for my 5 categories: grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, gasoline, and unbudgeted. You're gonna see a lot of unbudgeted here. We're still spending out of our savings of the surplus from the purchase of a new home, just for things that we really want, or we just tickle our fancy at the moment, you know, things like that. These Amazon things are bookshelves that we really wanted, that we think will work for our family, and I'm just not thrilled. Oh wow, the sun's really coming out now. Not really thrilled about going out and shopping or anything like that, so I just use my phone. My husband bought something, I'm not sure what that is, but he does, and I'm okay with that. And then I keep emotional shopping with Erin Condren and Sarah Marie stickers. Quite a bit of spending here, so that's where I'm at. My next weekly check-in will be the 8th. It'll probably go up Friday the 9th, or I'll film it on the 9th. I'm not sure which. So there's that. And let's see here. Got my weekly, oh, that's the other thing. And then my weekly check-in right here. So here's my September spending calendar. I do this with my weekly check-in here. I've already got it started. I'm doing the 28th basically through the 8th. It's going to be several days, but it will be covered. I'm not filming this anymore, the weekly check-in. I would love to, but I don't think I'm going to have time right away. Maybe down the road once I get things a little more set up. But for right now, I'm just doing paycheck to paycheck. That's all I think I can get done right now as I get settled in my new home. And I will give you sneak peeks of things like weekly check-ins during that at the end of every video, and I will probably do weekly check-in photos and put them on Instagram, things like that, Facebook. I do have a Facebook page. Again, I do not have Etsy anymore. I did take it out of my description box, so do apologize if you're interested, but I do keep a free version of this that's not decorative. It's just plain for anyone who still wants to budget with me in my Erin Condren when I do that next month, or follow me this month. You can download it for free. Go to the description box below. It's right there, because that is a Google document. And it's very easy to download, and it's free. If you have Gmail, that really makes it easier. So I do track my credit card. I use a credit card log to track everything I'm spending over here, and any bills I have come in. Let's see, what else have I got? Oh, just a quick let you know. Sinking funds here. This is how I total up how much I'm going to put in. I have not put ESP in. I have a note to do so next month. I have my money market account and a savings account. I'm not going to do those much. I'm just kind of showing you what is happening now. You can see the $6,000. I've already got that fully funded. Some of the proceeds left from the sale of the house, and then what's in our savings, and then anything I add to it over time. So that's that. And paycheck one, let's go back to that. There we go. So paycheck one is in the bag. $6,000 have been saved up for the Roth IRA. I do not have to worry about that for the rest of the month, or rest of this year actually. So 2023, starting in January, whatever the first of January, when that paycheck hits, I will start this cycle again and print this off and put the dates down. And yeah, I'm excited to keep this going and saving for my future. It's not big savings, it's not mega savings, but it is something to draw from when I get to that age, when it's time for me to do that. And I'm only putting into it for a few years. So if I don't have to draw off it for a little while, I can just keep adding to it. Then I will draw off of it when it's time. Yeah, so that is my budget for paycheck one. I hope your budgeting is doing well. If it is, please let me know in the comments down below. And if it's not, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Maybe we can help each other in that area, and see how we can support one another. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.
You fill my head with roses.